Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go over my stock picks for the week of June 21st through the 25th. Just to reiterate, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research before investing. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know when we release new content. Other than that, guys, let's dive right on into it. Alright guys, so my stock picks for the week. Okay, first of all, before we get into that, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that this week you're able to make some money in the market. So let's take a look at the recap of last week of June 14th through the 18th. My picks were CLNE, GVO, and IDEX. Okay guys, so CLNE kind of got off to a good start and then fell down about midweek. If you were patient, you could have got in somewhere in the 10s and then rode it up to, as you see here, almost 1250 for a nice little gain on the swing play there. Or if you wanted to just create an entry on the stock, this would have been a really good buying in opportunity for you. GVO, not so much. This one was pretty much down. The whole week's down almost 8% for the week. And then IDEX was down as well, but you could have gotten a quick little scalp or swing play in. Could have bought under $3 and sold, somewhere above the threes if you wanted to do that, or just average down. Anything under $3, in my opinion, on this play is a decent buy. Okay, guys, so my picks for this week is Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. Tellurian, or Tellurian, like Google Translate says, ticker symbol TELL, making for a good setup on the charts. We're going to look at that in a second. And FNGU, the 3 times leverage ETN that follows our major tech plays in the market. So first of all, before we get into these plays on the charts, we're going to look at the S&P 500. We're going to go over that and talk a little bit about it, because people are talking about the market's going to crash and we're going to have this huge correction. I'm going to show you why, in my opinion, I think that we could go a little bit lower, but overall I think this week we're going to see some green, especially on Monday and Tuesday. So we'll take a look at that before we actually get into our plays, guys. And then the watch list is GNUS and AMC. GNUS is actually making for a pretty decent setup, in my opinion, for a swing play for those of you who aren't, a long-term investor in the stock. And then AMC, there's a lot of hype surrounding this play here. We're going to go over the charts, and I'm going to tell you my opinion on if you're getting in, what you need to look out for moving forward. So let's go ahead and look at the charts, guys, and let's see what they're telling us. All right, guys, so looking at the S&P 500. So people are talking about the market is crashing. We're going to see all kind of chaos. Well, if you look at the charts, guys, we hit all-time highs yet again, and then pretty much all week we were selling off, okay, all week long. And then we saw a big pull down on Friday, and right now we're currently undervalued on the RSI. So that's the first indication of I think we're going to come out and start seeing a little bit of move towards the upside on Monday. It may not be an aggressive move, but we'll start slowly seeing some moves up. Now we could easily kind of come up and pull back down again, right? And if we get down any further, if we cross underneath that SMA line, then I think we should see a pretty big rip up after that. Because if you look at our pattern here, when we see a big dip below the SMA line, we come back more aggressive than ever, right? So we see there, we see here, we bust below, and we come back, and then we bounce off, and we keep moving. Same thing here. We fell down, came right back up, fell down, came right back up. So I think as long as nothing major comes out and happens, hopefully we can start seeing some more moves to the upside. And like I've said before, guys, anytime you hit all-time highs in anything, you're going to see a pullback, you're going to see a correction, and anywhere from 5 to 10% is kind of normal, because you see, like, these are some major dips in the market after hitting all-time highs. And what happens once we correct, we go higher and higher and higher, and eventually, yeah, we could crash. That could happen eventually too, but I don't see it happening this week. That's just my opinion. So let's go ahead and look at the other plays that we talked about, starting with Zion Oil and Gas. Okay, guys, so a couple things on this one is they're drilling is going to be completed on during July, the end of July is what their estimated target is. My main thing here is it's been selling off for so long. We are close to undervalued, and they talked about in their shareholder meeting they're going to start releasing news roughly every about 2 weeks. Okay, if they don't release anything Monday or Tuesday, I see this thing falling down even more than what it's at. It's currently at about 27, almost 28 cents. I did buy more on Friday at about 27 cents, and if it falls lower, then that's where I'll really gobble it up. But guys, this is an easy double up play in my opinion. It's just going to take a little bit of time. It won't happen. It's not going to happen this week, in my opinion. You're not going to buy some shares and the next day it's going to pop up to 54 cents unless they come out and say that they struck oil, which they're not going to do that this week. Okay, but if they release any type of update that's positive news, it's going to start making it move higher. Okay, your current support is 18 cents, your current resistance is about 52 cents, so anywhere in the 20s or around that 18-cent level, if it does fall that way, is in my opinion just a no-brainer. You buy it and you hold it, and when it doubles that price, you can take your initial investment out and ride it the rest of the way, or you can use it as an averaging down opportunity for your longer term people, which is what I'm doing in the play. I averaged down on Friday. It dropped my price per share about 10 to 12 cents, so I'm going to continue to do that as I can until we get closer to the end of July, when hopefully this thing will start to correct itself and move in an upward direction. Okay guys, next up is ticker symbol TELL. We did hit $6.01 a few weeks ago. We've been constantly just coming down and down and down. And if you look at this stock, it has a pattern of when it falls to undervalued or close to undervalued, it recovers very, very well. Okay. And if you look at the RSI currently now, we are very, very close to undervalued. We did break that support line of 403, which makes me think we could fall a little bit lower, but then I think we're going to come back more aggressive and bust above that $4 mark, maybe to the 450 range. Okay, so if you're going to get in, now is not a terrible time to do so. Just know that you might see a little bit of red before you see the green. Okay, as long as it bounces off that SMA line, which is about anywhere from 390 to 340. If we can bounce off of there, your current support's actually 390 or 339. I'm sorry, 339, and then your resistance of 403. Okay, next up, guys, is FNGU. This is a 3x leverage ETN that tracks the major tech plays, and we're starting to see some good momentum on it. We did see a red candle close on Friday, which makes me think we're going to pull back a little bit here. And if we can bounce off of this support level of about 30.83 or 31 bucks, then I say that would be the best entry, because it's going to fall down and then you'll be more closer to undervalued. Then I would get in somewhere roughly around here, or if it does fall into the 29s again temporarily, gobble that up and then ride it up closer to that $34.52, $35 mark, which is what the current resistance is at this time. So the watch list, guys, we're going to look at GNUS for a potential swing or average down play for those of you who are looking in. Kind of the same similar thing with TELL. It's close to undervalued, and whenever it does get there, it does typically make some good recoveries, although it takes a little bit of time. So if it bounces off of this SMA line, that's a great sign. Currently support of 155, resistance of 203. But I think anything under $2, especially in the 170s, 170 range, is a good place to start your position, to average down or get a good swing up to that $2 mark. Okay, and the last one, guys, AMC. For those of you who are thinking about getting in and riding that wave up, we have a current resistance of about 59.51, and it looks like we actually are about to bust through there. So if you get in here, then your first key resistance is about 77 bucks. All right, so you can ride it from about 60 all the way to $75, and that's a really good return on your money. But if it busts through that $77 mark and it holds above there, this thing might be going to 100. But just be very, very cautious. I would do a tight stop loss of 5% and maybe cash out at about $70 to $75 to play it safe if you're getting in at about the $60 mark for a swing play. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up button if you found value in today's video. And if you enjoy our content, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.